slowing down on the clifted suspension bridge as the riders speed along the road, and that final climb awaits. 30 seconds, the gap continues to come down. The yellow jersey group is closing down on those three leading riders. This is going to be a phenomenal finish once again for stage 4 of the Friends Live Tour of Britain, and the crowds there being incredible, but at the finish line absolutely lining all the barriers all the way around. Here we now go for our three leaders about to make the turn on to the final climb of the day, and those leading riders will find the road rears up in front of them and swings around to the left and to the right as they make their way through the crowds. And those three riders here, still got Giant Shimano at the front of that group. Albert Timmer, number 1 and 5 for Team Giant Shimano. He had a 10-minute deficit at the start of today's stage, so he's not able to look to take that yellow jersey. But look at this, the main field continues to close down. 24 seconds as the riders make a U-turn onto that climb, and the road lifts now. I Am Cycling on the front here, 3 riders from I Am Cycling. MTN, Q Baker also trying to make the pace, Garmin Sharp as well. All the major teams represented as Tinkoff Saxo trying to get them towards the front as well. Close all crossing points, please. We need to keep the finishing straight absolutely clear. Close all crossing points as the three leaders continue to come up the climb. Oh, an attack here from Timmer, the rider from Giant Shimano, trying to distance his two fellow riders on this climb. Well, Velitz and Hansen have been dropped here by Albert Timmer. This man is making a bid for glory on the final climb of the day. Albert Timmer of Giant Shimano. They've already had, of course, the leader's jersey when the man Marcel Kittel took the first stage of the Friends Live Tour over in Liverpool a couple of days ago, and now Timmer looks as though he's trying to hang on here. 2.1 kilometres to go. It is uphill until about the final kilometre and a half, and then the road flattens as they come in towards the finish line here. But Timmer has got the gap. The other two are trying to respond. Now attacks coming from within the main field as Tinkoff Saxo. Now Nicholas Roach was on the attack yesterday. I spoke to him on the podium this morning. I thought he might give it another go. That looked like Nicholas Roach having another try here. He thought it might not be the sort of climb that suited him, but he was certainly indicating he might be looking for that possible stage win. He's got to get across to Albert Timmer and the other two riders. Look at this, the expression on Roach's face of determination. We saw it yesterday, but he ran out of energy on the climb on the temple. Can he make it today? The run up here to the finish line in Bristol. The climb is still favouring Albert Timmer. It's the gap. It's only a small one. It looks behind. He looks to it coming back at him. And the rider from Garmin Sharp looks like he's going to go across that gap to Albert Timmer. Timmer has realised that the game is almost up. It was a brave move by Timmer to try and go clear, but perhaps the gradient took him a little bit by surprise. He's been caught by his rider. He dropped a few moments ago. Lassie Norman Hansen of Garmin Sharp. Now Hansen comes to the front and Timmer begins to lose ground on Hansen. So it's all changed. It's almost what we saw yesterday on the temple. Rider who looks like he has the stage in the back suddenly finds the climb has taken its toll from the riders behind now, being pursued very, very rapidly indeed. We see the sight of the yellow jersey there from the team of Bardi on the CSF, the man who led the race overnight, Eduardo Zartini. And if he can get back on terms with those leading riders, remember there are time gaps on the line, so he needs to try and claw more distance back. If there's a gap of more than 1 second between groups of riders, they're given a new time, and that can affect the outcome of the general classification. Less than 1 kilometre to go. Garmin Sharp, Giant Shimano on the front, Lassie Norman Hansen and Albert Timmer. And look at this, the rider from Tinkoff Saxo trying to bridge across that gap, burying himself, trying to get across those two leaders. They're looking over their shoulder. If they hesitate for a moment, the gap will be closed. They've still got the advantage. They're getting ever closer to the line. Less than a kilometre to go. Could be a phenomenal finish here in Bristol for stage 4 of the Friends Live Tour of Britain, leading into that right-hand turn. It is still Hansen, the day on the front of that group, leading group of 2 riders as they come around. The road straightens a little now. They'll begin to see the finishing gaps in their sights. They have got very short distance to go now. And once again, Timmer goes at the attack on the inside. Well, Timmer sensed that the danger man is Hansen here, but he's looking very much over his shoulder for those riders coming back at him from the chasing peloton. They're getting ever closer. Oh, I think they might get caught on the line here. This is going to be very, very close indeed. Coming around the outside, making a final valiant run to the line here. Oh, and he's just got the gap as well. Timmer's got nothing left. And looking to take the win on the top of the climb. Well, the next group across the line headed in by Sebastian Peno on Team Sky. But no doubt, it's a win for Omega, Farmer Quickstep and Mikhail Kwiatkowski taking the victory here in Bristol. Well, the riders continue to come in. The next group led in there by the leader of the team of Giordano Racing Team, that's Martin Field, running the ride by the opponent's rider on the British Racing. And once you riders who've been shed in the final run up to the finish line, there's Tom Healy is the starting line for the team of John Shimano. And here's man, they attempt a very good effort to try and get across that finish line in first place, but it wasn't to make Albert Timmer beat eventually across the line by our race winner, Michael Kwiatkowski of Omega Farmer Quickstep. Timmer will be second. Third place will go to Dylan Turner, so officially it will be to Racing Team Jeff Bauer. Well, I tipped Bauer the potential winner this morning when we started in Worcester. He almost got there. Fourth place for Jeff Bauer. The Spanish champion Jean Izaguirre in fifth place. And Nicholas Roach just behind him. So those are the top riders across the line. And a great win for Omega, Farmer Quickstep and Michael Kwiatkowski. Keep the applause going, folks, for all of these riders. It's been a really, really tough day and on the stage of the Frontline Tour of Britain today.
Farmer Quickstep, Bristol, make some noise!
Some ladies and gentlemen to the ATM Quebec riders. There's Tom Scully, the Commonwealth Horse Race champion, also across the line as well. As we confirm the top 5 places for you. Michael Kwiatkowski of Omega Farmer Quickstep is your race winner. Albert Timmer, second place. Dylan Turner, third. Jeff Bauer, fourth place. John Izaguirre in fifth.
Well, Carl, that was breathtaking, wasn't it? Do support every rider that comes in, folks. Absolutely super finish here today in Bristol. Martin Carl back in the MC, just crossing the line. And more riders just coming in there. Across there from Meta Enduro just finishing. Come on then, keep the support coming. You're kicking around to from Stoner, Mark McNally, just coming across the line, being followed by a big group of riders. Mark Christian, who featured really heavily in the break today from Team Rally. He deserves your special applause. Come on.